Hi Tim, it's so nice to meet you to speak about on Súgán, your social enterprise that is essentially the development of a museum that will be a tribute to the Irish language and to the Gaelic revival and will appeal to tourism, students, schools worldwide, and essentially will act as a cultural hub. And what I wanted to ask you was, why is this so important to you, the development of this museum?
Good question. I've strong personal reasons for wanting to do this. The tourism reasons are perhaps an enabler of what it is I want to do. Um, Ballingeary is a rather unique place. It was the village in which the first Irish language teacher training college in this country started up, and it became a kind of a cultural magnet back in the days of the late 19th, early 20th century when the independence movement was kicking off. There is an amazing story to tell about this place, and we have been fortunate to get a hold of the original building in which the Coloston and Moon, the Irish College, started up. And we're going to start a museum there, which will become a cultural tourist destination. Really, it's of national significance. It's not just something about Ballingeary. And when you look at the figures who were associated with Ballingeary at that time and who came here and who taught here and who learned here, it's an extraordinary story and it should be told. And that's what this is about.
Well, let's find out more about your story and your enterprise.
Coming on the vast and well-hidden Gaelic past for such leaders as Pearse, Brugha, Casement, Cant, MacDiarmid, MacSweeney, McCurtain, and 100 others became the masterlight of all their seeing. Hi, it's Misha Tintugu. Welcome to Ballingeary, or Ballingeary in the Irish language. The village of Ballingeary, with a population of around 250, is high in the Lee catchment in the mountainy region known as the Muskerry Gaeltacht. Located here is the Munster College, or Coloston na Moon, which runs residential Irish language courses for children from all over Ireland every summer. Events that took place here in the late 19th and early 20th century were highly influential in the building of this nation and the incorporation of the Irish language within its constitution. The story begins in 1888 with the arrival of Father Patrick Hurley as the new parish priest. Hurley was an enthusiast for all aspects of the Gaelic revival. He built the oratory of Súgán Barra. He founded the Ballingeary branch of the Gaelic League and was highly influential in the formation of the Coloston na Moon. Many of the lecturers and students and others associated with the language movement in Ballingeary went on to play major roles in the independence movement. One became a signatory of the 1916 Proclamation of Independence. 3 took part in the Rising in Dublin. 2 were Lord Mayors of Cork. 1 was Lord Mayor of Limerick after meeting his future wife at the Coloston. 4 became TDs in the First Dáil. Authors, poets, politicians and local people alike were associated with the language movement or the college in one way or another at that time. Cultural tourism is a leisure activity which brings some 3 million visitors a year to Ireland. Ballingeary has a unique story to offer the culturally curious tourist. An Súgán, or in Irish, the straw rope, is the name that we're giving to our social enterprise. The strength of the rope is gained through the intertwining of the many strands, which seems entirely appropriate to explain the story of Coloston na Moon. A strongly supported community project, An Súgán will be established in the building in which the Coloston na Moon opened its doors on July the 4th, 1904. It'll provide a hub in the community for various projects associated with cultural tourism, thereby bringing jobs and income to this community. This won't be a traditional museum full of dusty artifacts, but will tell by first-person narrative the stories of many of these people who were associated with Coloston and Moon back in the early days, beginning with Padre Pius, who cycled through Balangiri in 1902 and was impressed by the quality of the Irish spoken by the local people. Coloston, Moon and Balangiri worked their magic on these people. It provided an oasis for study and reflection, but also was a creative spark for the independence movement which was to follow, and it became a guardian of the Irish language. Our enterprise will help secure the future of the Irish language, but also help sustain the local economy through this cultural tourism initiative. So if you'd like to get involved in some way, please contact us.